it's Ryan Maloney here, doing the audio from the 3DS video this time. So hopefully it sounds better than my previous audio. Right now I'm with Pikachu and I'm changing my Pokemon. I caught more Pokemon since the last time. I put Pikachu in the beginning of my party. I called a Mankey, a Nidoran, a Caterpie, and a Pidgey. A Nidoran, one of the few times I nicknamed him. I nicknamed him Solomon because he's eventually going to become king. And in here I run across a wild Mankey. Thank you guys for being a part of the first video. If it's the first part that you've seen, thank you for watching. And here as I run up across Gary, this of course you would have to keep the same for hashtag, for remake Pokemon Yellow. In the remake, you would have to have this part, of course. In the anime, I do believe he gets a Squirtle. So I would think that you would want to, you know, keep it that he has a Squirtle and he gets a Squirtle and an Eevee as well somewhere down the line. But yeah, I got the Thundershock is super effective because I kind of remember that he had a Sparrow. He's gonna send a Sparrow out first, so doing that. And but yeah, I'm glad to see the attention that it's garnered. I was going to I've narrated this already, but my narration went horribly wrong. I sound like Darth Vader. Here I use Thunder Wave on Eevee. I sound like Darth Vader. But it's a good thing because I tweeted hashtag remake Pokemon Yellow to @Pokemon Parody, and we had a good amount of people retweeting it, and it's starting to gain some momentum. I bring out Caterpie, try to get him some experience. I don't love Caterpie as much as I love Butterfree. Butterfree is my favorite Pokemon. Bye bye Butterfree, you know, brings up some emotional turmoil. But yeah, I was tweeting at Captain Squirtle, and I said no, it was at that, you know, his thoughts on it were that I think they should remake the 3rd generation games before they do a Yellow remake. And if Pokemon chooses to do that, I would not disagree with them whatsoever. A lot of people will make the argument, well, you know, they Gunfire Red, Leaf Green, leave it be at that. But I think that they can revamp the game to the point to where Pikachu is the front and Pikachu the money maker helps it. And here I defeat Gary, and so if you figure out how to get past him, you should quit dialing and get a move on. Smell you later, Gary. Smell you later. But yeah, like my next installment in the video, I have to do some training. It'll involve Brock and probably involve the first gym battle with Brock. Right here I do some dance moves. But it probably involve Brock in the first gym battle, and depending on how long it's gonna be. This one's 20 minutes. So see how well that goes. Maybe some Mount Moon action, you know. But Mount Moon was, I remember, Mount Moon was like that one cave you didn't like, Mount Moon. The best thing about it, you know, Jesse and James, and I'm a stickler for talking to people, and I never could get over the oddness of that sprite and over there. Rarely talk, you know, when we go over there and link trade, and I think I still actually have the original Game Boy link cables, and actually had the adapter for Game Boy to Game Boy Advance. Here I'm buying some potions, preparing for Viridian Forest. Viridian Forest in Pokemon Yellow and Blue and Red and Green was, you know, kind of like the music made it creepy. If you ever watched the anime, it wasn't as creepy unless you were Misty and you had a diehard fear of bugs. But I think that they should keep the same tone for the remake if they were to go about that line. I think that you could justify a remake for Pokemon Yellow because with X and Y coming out, X and Y is going to be totally 3D and it's going to have platforming. So I don't know if fans would be a stickler for platforming in the remake, and I think that's what Nate and Rick at Pokemania and FM, they're like, what would you want? And I think that you would try to keep it very similar to the game with the upgraded graphics. Give it more nods to the anime. Let it know that it's more of an anime-ish game, and incorporate like Ash and Pikachu side missions, and maybe it's not something that it's the main thing that you have to do to win the game, to complete your Pokedex. But I mean, just to make it interesting little side quest. I mean, because the thing about Black 2, here I've been fixing to engage in a Pokemon battle, the thing about Black 2 is you can play Black and White 2 forever because there's so much stuff to do in it. And, you know, at first I was like, man, there's just so much. I don't know if I like this one. I found out, it's like, man, I really like it. Because you come off the remakes of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which were par excellence remakes. Those were tremendously faithful remakes. And they even gave nobody could clamor for a Crystal remake because they basically put Crystal in the game with trying to catch Suicune. So they had everything tied together well, as Pidgey faints his Caterpie here. I don't think Black and White had the success that they wanted, but I think the guys from Pokemon FM said it was such. Black 2 is one of the highest rated Pokemon games ever by IGN. You can dispute IGN's rating system wherever you want. I think Game Informer had an 8.75. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I know people will, so I welcome it. But I really enjoyed it. Because you got to catch familiar Pokemon early on. Like, I had no connection to the Unova Pokemon. I didn't, to be honest with you, I still don't like some of them. I've grown accustomed to the starters, but to the rest of them, again, I think my favorite is Stoutland and Herdier, those evolutions, because it is a dog type, but a lot of people, here as my Pidgey grows to level 9, a lot of people said, didn't like the fact that he looked so dog-like, and here, I think I stopped my Caterpie from along here, yes I do. I want to wait till level 9, so he won't learn Harden, so you hear that, Rick? I'm not going to have a Metapod that knows the annoying Harden. So, he's just going to not learn it later. I mean, I just thought it always so funny to think of a Butterfree using Harden. Butterfree use Harden. What? So odd. Why is your Butterfree using Harden? I don't get it. But yeah, another bug catcher, and Satoshi Tajiri loved bugs, so, it was one of his things, and learned this week and last week on Pokemon ASM. Favorite one was Poliwag. I heard that before, and I just couldn't remember it for the quiz. But yeah, Mankey. Tip. To remotely even try to sound like I'm doing a Let's Play. Tip. Always make sure you catch a Mankey in yellow. Always. Because you have to. Because you need to know a fighting move. You need to know a fighting move. How Ash done it. Ash's victory was very cheapened to me in the anime. His Metapod uses Hard. Horn Attack. You gotta love Horn Attack. My 3DS sang. Oh, well, I deleted 2 10-minute videos of this thing. I hope it. But yeah, I always thought, and it's a nice little nod that I'm using the 3DS here to help do this video, because I want the remake to be on 3DS. It's Caterpie uses Tackle. But yeah, and Tackle again, trying to get him up to that coveted and uses tackle again. Just one of those tackle battles, you hate it, but I think they should incorporate a lot of things from X and Y. You know, like from the battle sequences. One of my pet peeves about the Pokemon games, which I love Pokemon, is that they haven't got a dodge system. They've always incorporated, like, there's evasiveness, but there's never an actual physical dodge. And I think what would be a nice thing with, you know, you see the battle scenarios in X and Y. What you could do is that you can use the left bumper and the right bumper to dodge either way. And that you would have to use the circle pad to direct your attack. I think that would be neat. It would be straight on, straight forth. I think that would be neat. But you would have to get a Pokemon with a high enough speed in order to use that. So I mean, and so speed will make speed a premium. But yeah, found the potion here. I'm hoping that my audio lines up because a lot of weird things are happening while I'm doing this for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, oh yeah, I created a petition on the whitehouse.org website. Don't go ahead and say, oh, you're really stupid because you created a petition on the whitehouse.org site. Well, yeah, I am for doing that. Because in my petition itself, I said, there's no way, because it's petitioned to Obama administration. And, yeah, he doesn't have the power to get a Pokemon Yellow remake. He can suggest things, as I'm getting in another battle with a bug trainer. I'd just say encourage, because, you know, I'm more interested in the petition to see how many people will sign it than to actually have Obama act on it. And I'm really not concerned. I don't want to make politics or anything here. But I just want, it's nice, like, I put it in the description. If you go to the description, which there will be in the link of the description, to the remake Pokemon Yellow Pulse. And then there will also be a link to the White House, so you can go ahead, get a White House ID, and sign that petition, baby. Go ahead and sign it. I'm the only one. So if you want to look stupid with me, go ahead, look stupid. And there's actual big policy out there that actually needs to get tackled here in America. We want to remake Pokemon Yellow. But yeah, I just don't forget to read our official statement. Like I said, I haven't had much comments on it because I mean the movement is in its infancy. So I mean we have to keep going and keep trucking forth. And I'll just like to thank a big thank you to Missing No at Real Missing No. You are the man. Thanks for helping me push it. Thanks for at Modern Pokemon saying Ricky Fisher for being on board. I know you got another movement going on that's trying to get a Dragon Ball Z game to get into America. Good luck with that. And I just and at Captain Squirtle, he said he was on it from the beginning because of the radio show, and just hope it keeps going. And again, a big thank you to at Pokemon Parody. If every one of your 46,000 followers were to sign that petition, we'll get over half what we needed to get it to the president's desk. And Solomon grew level 9. Just think about that. Think about it. If we got 100,000, and the petition comes to the president's desk, the hashtag remake Pokemon Yellow. How funny would that be? We would make news. And I tweeted at Pokemania FM. It's better to make news than to report the news, and it would be absolutely hilarious. And I think my objective, personally, when spontaneously creating the hashtag, was just to get it recognized. And I want this to be a fan game. I want Nintendo to do something for the fans. You know, I want them to gain the reputation of being the fans' video game company, and along with Gamefreak. And I want to help them gain that reputation, because it would just help encourage it would help brighten their image. Of course, no stealing Pokemon from other trainer centers, but yeah, I would keep the Viridian Forest. I would try to do some Unova upgrades to it. I love the way the Unova Forest look. Probably make it a little darker, and make it a little darker than it is, and probably have it where you can catch Caterpie and Weedle in the same forest. So it'd be good for Nate and his love for Beedrill, but no Lopunny. Yeah, and some people question the fact, should you be able to get all the Pokemon on Pokemon Yellow remake. Me personally, I haven't gave it much consideration. If there's also going to be a remake, a 3rd gen remake, do not. Because then you can get the 3rd gen remake, get the Pokemon off from the 3rd gen, and from the 1st gen. And I think because it's going to be a lot of 4th and 5th gen on Pokemon X and Y, they can those 3 games can complement each other. Have it, of course, where you could, I think X and Y, rumor is out, so this is mere rumor, but there's going to be a lot of time travel. So I think, all I hear is Caterpie is evolving into Metapod. I think you could have link battles, because you could say, hey, travel back in time, to Hoenn, to Kanto, to face them. And there's also some rumors that it was going to be a multi-region game. I don't know how those rumors would work. For the sake of, I would love to see a 3rd gen remake. For the sake of them, I would hope that there will not be Hoenn in there, so they can get their own standalone remakes, because they were a very influential game in the series. There's a whole generation of Pokemon fans that got started from that, and those were some good Pokemon. I mean, I have nothing against 3rd gen. It's some of the 4th gen and a lot of the 5th gen, I just I don't like, but there's still Pokemon, so you can't hate. But yeah, and here in the grass here, Wild Pidgey. But I would make all the cities bigger, and maybe make a reference to Brock's family more so in this game, and maybe have like the mode that you can, like, when you're not in battle, you can press a bumper and have like the original colors of all the city, like having a monotone color like in yellow. But my idea was to originally put the game on the Nintendo eShop, like the original game on the eShop, so people can get ready and play that. But yeah, looks like I'm running out of time here, guys. Thank you. Gym Leader Ryan is signing off. I appreciate all you listening and watching. My first video is going to be available on YouTube, YouTube channel Ryan Maloney, Gym Leader Ryan. You take thanks to everybody, and sign that petition.